Okay, so now I'm gonna demonstrate the song arrangement process using my second song, which is actually the first song that I've ever dropped, Fingerprints. This one is a different song. It's a non-vocal based song. It's just melodies. It's basically Private School Amapiano. So as you can tell, it has a lot of melodies on melodies and melodies but no vocals, you know. So let me take you through the thought process of this one. Just like the previous one, this song starts with this, just a section where it's only the drums playing, only the drums are playing. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to play this song because my CPU might even explode. Okay, let me do this. So this section, this part here is gonna be playing only the drums. It's only gonna be playing this. This is for the DJs. And when I was arranging this one, I wasn't thinking in terms of how long I want the song to be. Because with Private School Amapiano, bro, this music is the music that you listen to when you're driving and stuff like that, you know. So the longer it is, the better. Because some songs are even like 60 minutes long. How long is this one? It's about 7 minutes. It's not even that long. I wasn't thinking in terms of the length. I was thinking in terms of the build up, you know. You shouldn't rush anything. It needs patient listeners, you know, just like deep house. And then it starts with this single note here. After those drums, I started adding this single note here. Ooh, ooh. It was only this single note playing. And then after this section, I started adding more notes. As you can tell, it's the same preset, but then here it's another note, as well as this sound. Even the notes, I'm adding extra notes, you know, because I'm building up everything from the melodies to the drums too. And then after my tag, it's KB on the track. And then now the song starts. From here, I added more notes. Here's the first thing that I added. This is just to complement those other notes, you know. You just adding more notes. When it starts with this bass and this guitar. And then from here, I started adding more stuff. It's changing after every 16 bars. And then here I started playing the chords. The chord progression. Because this bass line was basically following a chord progression. This bass line. It's basically following a chord progression. So here, I'm playing the chord progression, but instead of playing the chords, it's like gong, 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 gong. I'm like gong, gong. I'm playing them staccato, and obviously it's the chord progression. It goes with the bass, and this is the melody, and everything else that's complementing. Woo! On this section, these are the things that I added on this section. So this is how it sounds like with everything on. So what was I doing here? So with everything, I took out this bass. I cut the bass out because I was adding in another bass, you know. So this bass, this one, it's the longer one. It's sustaining, you know. Unlike the first one. The first one it's chopped, and this one is sustaining. And here's the other thing that I added. Remember in the previous song I started with chords, but then now I'm only playing chords here. I'm only playing like these chords here. And then also this organ. So this smooth organ is complementing this jazz guitar. As you can tell, like they're complementing each other. It's almost like the same thing. They're like siblings. You get what I'm saying? And then from here, and then this warm rose is just to complement this intro chords. It's just to make those intro chords, it's just to make them warmer. So here's how it goes like now. With everything else, As the song changes, the drum section is also building up. Even the drum has to build up because we shouldn't just focus on the melodies. Lead organ. So, as you can tell, this quarter I didn't just play chords only, you know. I played them with the melody. I played them with the melody that the organ is playing. So that is the same thing that's being played by the organ. And so that's why the transition sounds natural. It sounds like it was meant to be that way because I'm playing the same melody that was played by the chords, you know. So you've heard that melody, now you're hearing it. So here's the melody with the chords. And now the song starts to build up, like it's building up. It's been building up from the beginning. What's happening here? The smooth organ and the jazz guitar are now playing different patterns. They're now playing this. And the organ. Now they're just playing the same thing. Because remember, they were complementing each other. So I was like, okay, let me not take them out, but then change their pattern. So here's what's happening here from now. The chords, I added a piano, to complement the warm roads. This is just the chord section, and then this, and then also the log drum. I didn't want a very loud log drum. I just wanted to be like more like a sub thing, you know, just to prepare us that okay, yeah. And then on this part, the melody changes. So together with the drums and so here I was thinking, okay, I need a different sound, basically a different singer. So my singer here is gonna be this guitar, you know. So the organ has to come out, but then I shouldn't just cut it like that. The transition should be. So check this out. This is melodies. This is just melodies. But they're not clashy. Because each and every melody is doing its own thing, you know, and it's opening some space for the other melody. So this guitar, I didn't just wanna start playing the guitar just like that. No, so this guitar I started introducing it from here. You see, started introducing it here. And then when it changes, the piano comes in. So here's how it sounds like. It's another change. Now this is the bridge, because as you can see, there's no drums. So here's one cool, interesting thing that I did on the bridge. Let me play it for you. The chord progression is now changing. Now it's switching into something soulful, something sweet, something. Hey! But then look at these melodies. Now the song is transitioning. Now the entire song is changing. So now this thing I have to take these things out. You know, they're no longer that important. So the purpose of this, you see. And then from here, I started adding, it's another build up, just like how I did in the previous song. It's another build up, the bass. Even the bass now, it's a different bass. It's playing a different pattern because it's a different chord progression. And then from here, the song has to come back. Now it has to come back. So I brought back this melody from here. This organ melody here, I brought it back here. Remember how I brought back Kwenze Cantoni? It's the same thing, but then I'm also complementing this organ with this one. So you see, I even added a guitar. And now this is the log drum. This is the part that you guys were waiting for. This is the log drum. You see, I even named it Kokot because it has to Kokot. If it's an Amapiano song, at some point it has to Kokot. So this is towards the end. It's Kokoting, it's knocking. This is the log drum. Boom, 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 boom. So, after building up, the climax of the song now. The log drum isn't moving alone. I added this piano melody here to complement the log drum. They don't add this sound in Amapiano anymore, so yeah, but I did add it, so yeah. And that's how I arranged this entire song. I hope you guys have learned something from these two songs on how Amapiano songs are arranged.